Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Devon Prep. Devon Prep has been a terrific story here in the Philadelphia Catholic League. They are 5-1. They are in second place in the standings, and their only loss is to currently unbeaten St. Joe's Prep. LaSalle, on the other hand, as we bring you now inside the broadcast booth, Bob Long, Oliver Gomez, Alex Shevchuk, Patrick Burkhead is with us. We have Mike Livingston helping us out on the camera tonight, a man who knows all things Philadelphia Catholic League basketball. But let's talk about this LaSalle team, and I'll start with you, Oliver. A huge win against Lansdale Catholic. They came in 2-3. They had lost their last three. Grayson McHugh was out with the injury, and this entire offense is going to have to take a different look for the rest of the year. They're going to have to play differently without a big man inside. How did they do it? And a big win to get to 3-3.
Yeah, 100%. You have to win that game if you're the Explorers. You're coming in. It's the first time you're favored in a while, coming off of a really tough three-game stretch. But you're doing it without your big man, who's been a key part of that offense this part of the year. And they did it a lot through Nick Parisi, putting up 39 points. A fantastic game out of him. And just like I said, a game that LaSalle needed to win. They came out. They got the job done on both sides of the ball. And now they got to see how they can bounce back and keep this going.
Alex Shevchuk is with us here as well. And Alex, a big part of the reason that they got that win was 39 points from Nick Parisi. He was exquisite throughout the contest, in control, efficient, and of course, high volume.
I mean, yeah, Bob, and I expected this from Nick Parisi. Just he needed some time just to get back into things. We knew he was the leading points per game scorer last season, and he's back up there at the #1 spot again. 39 points. I could expect him to go for 50-plus another game, but that's just Nick Parisi things right there.
Yeah, it is the highest scoring game of any Philadelphia Catholic League player all year long. Patrick Burkhead is with us here as well. Parisi stole the show, but I truly felt that Preston Washington was a big part of the reason that they won that game. Came off the bench, added some points, but really when Nick Neary was not on the floor, became that ball handler. And I think that's important, learning what you have in Preston Washington for a stretch run.
Yeah, when you lose players like Grayson McHugh, you're going to have to go deeper into your bench no matter what position. Nick Neary's their main ball handler, but Preston Washington really stepped up, and I'll expect him to do it again today.
And now you think about this Devon Prep team, and what a terrific venue that we are in here, by the way. Stands just on the one side. They got folks on the stage. They got folks on the opposite baseline. But this is a program that, if you make the comment, hey, catching people by surprise, I'm not sure who they're catching by surprise at this point. This is a team that's won 2 out of the last 3 state championships. It's a senior-laden team with Reese Kraft, Shane Doyle. You have Zane Conlon, who have been unbelievable veteran players, feel like they've been in this league forever. And now they're up to 4A. The PIAA took care of that, put them right up to 4A after winning 2 of the last 3 3A state titles. But this program, who was 8th in the Catholic League last year, is fit to host a playoff game, Alex. How are they in this spot?
I mean, yeah, Bob, you got it right. Devon Prep is the #2 team and arguably the best league in the entire country, and it's all led by Zane Conlon and Reese Kraft. I think this duo over here, Reese Kraft committed to Swarthmore, is just a double-double machine. Can get you 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, and will play awesome defense in the paint. Just a big presence there. And then another guy, he did start 6 out of 7 games, but Calvin Smith, #4, a really, really good three-point shooter for Devon Prep. I watched him play a little bit over Philly Live, and I'd expect him to do some more of that during today.
Well, and the thing about that is you see Smith, and Mason Thier is another one that I want to talk about, guys. It's so great to see them contributing the way they are because due to PIAA rules, they had to sit out. Last year's state playoff run, Devon wins anyway. Extremely impressive, but these two guys being part of this run makes it all the more special, Oliver.
Oh, yeah, 100%. When you're able to come back and be part of a team this special, especially after having such a great season, if you're able to come back and feel like you haven't missed out, you're having another great team on your hands, it's got to be a special feeling for them, and just happy for them to be a part of that, and hopefully we see something special out of this Devon team this year.
And Patrick Burkhead with us here as well. Thoughts on this venue, because it is unique. It is a lot of fun to play here. If you've never played here or come to a game here, I highly encourage it. But, you're a basketball player yourself. What's it like coming into a small barn like this? It's going to be loud. It's going to be raucous.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's small, but obviously it's going to be loud. You can see the student section over there. It's very compact, and it looks like they'll be right in the free throw shooter's face.
A good coaching matchup here tonight as well. Head coach Ryan Ansel for LaSalle. It's his second year with the program. Jason Fisher, he's the athletic director. He has taken this program from what it was. All right, folks, remember that when this team joined the Catholic League, a lot of people thought, not how many games would it take them, how many years would it take to win a Catholic League game? Now you're in a spot where they were a top 4 team in the COVID year. They were a team that made the playoffs last year. They've won 2 state championships during that period, and it's all been with Jason Fisher at the helm. So he's done a heck of a job getting these guys ready to play and succeeding at a high level. If you put what's next on that bingo card or next that he wants to put on his resume, though, it's getting a team to the Palestra and cutting down the nets. And this is a team undermanned, at least in terms of enrollment size, as it may be. Doesn't much matter in the Catholic League. West Catholic was right there a couple of years ago, and this Devon Prep team will be ready to go with a high seed and a chance to get to the Palestra and cut down the nets. A big way to do that, get a win here against LaSalle, get to 6-1, almost assure yourself a top 4 seed. Lose here tonight, and you fall back into a lot of teams that are right in the midst. 2 and 3 losses. Father Judge, who Devon Prep beat earlier this week, they can go and upset Roman Catholic on Thursday night, and all of a sudden you're reshuffling the deck. Let's take care of business right now in Devon Prep. You're in a good spot. LaSalle, on the other hand, Oliver, can hoist themselves right back into that mix with a win here tonight.
Yeah, 100%. When you look at a league like the Philadelphia Catholic League, anybody can really be anywhere. And LaSalle, like I said earlier, bouncing off of that really tough stretch, this would be an absolute huge win for them if they can pull it off. Like you said, bring them into the mix of things and make this Catholic League standings much more interesting, much more compact, and that's what we want to see at the end of the day. It's a fun end of the season, but I think a huge game in terms of the standings, in terms of what we're going to see for the rest of the season here tonight.
Patrick Burkhead, Alex Shevchuk, we got Oliver Gomez, Bob Long, and we're so thrilled to have Mike Livingston helping us out. This guy knows Catholic League hoops and loves it, so we're happy to have him alongside, and we are excited for tip-off next on Bob Long Sports.
Show you a better way to spend your state income taxes and get the money to where it's needed the most to the thousands of qualified kids.
What we like about Blocks is they really know where the need is.
This program ensures that their dollars come 100% into these kids for their tuition assistance.
If you are able, Blocks makes the EITC piece go very quickly and very smoothly.
Turn your PA State tax liability into need-based scholarships and receive a 90% tax credit.
Sports fans, welcome to Gentili's. Before the game or after the game, you don't have to travel far anymore. Come out to Gentili's Pizza in Exton for the best cheesesteaks and pizza you'll ever eat in your life, and I guarantee it. Let me take you inside and show you what we're all about. I mean, come on, look at that cheesesteak. Sliced ribeye, sauteed fried onions on a beautiful Karanji seeded roll. Cooper sharp cheese. That, my friends, is a slam dunk. So come to Gentili's for your best cheesesteak that you ever had in your life. And this is the Charlie Pizza, got Pecorino Romano. And we top it off with a little hot honey. Gentili's Pizza, Exton, PA. Can't wait to see you after the game.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue. Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interests? Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
Looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Meet David and Kay-May, a dynamic team with a shared mission to help you turn your real estate dreams into reality. What sets them apart? Their wealth of experience, combined with a genuine passion for guiding clients every step of the way. They believe everyone deserves personalized attention, fair treatment, and expert advice throughout the process, ensuring your journey is smooth and successful. David and Kay-May go above and beyond to meet your needs, ensuring expectations are not just met, but exceeded. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer or a seasoned investor, their personalized approach and commitment to service make every real estate journey smooth and rewarding. Contact them today to get started on your next real estate adventure.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He's gone!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader.
Welcome back, folks. Let's meet the starters here from both LaSalle and for Devon Prep. It's going to be a loud one here tonight, folks. LaSalle is in the navy blue. Preston Washington is introduced first. Washington getting his second start of the Philadelphia Catholic League schedule. Nick Parisi, 39 points against Lansdale Catholic, his last time out. Joey O'Brien introduced next. He is now going to take a larger role with Grayson McHugh out of the lineup to protect the rim and be inside in that zone look. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what LaSalle does in those permutations. Hayes Altamare, a key for this team, has been shooting the ball at a good clip in recent games and is a big part of that offense. Will Bear is the fifth starter for LaSalle, taking over for Grayson McHugh in that post role. Had a really nice game in the upper single digits for points and did an excellent job against Lansdale Catholic, pushing LaSalle to that victory.
Starting at guard, a senior
Smith. He's played 11 games, started 10 of them, averaging 12 points per contest. We talked about him in the open. Mason Thier, Calvin Smith, both of these guys did not play in the state tournament last year, and now they're back to roll with the tide. Reese Kraft introduced next. He is a Swarthmore College Garnet commit. Lefty, he's got a good little stroke, but does a great job with footwork inside. Shane Doyle, good ball handler, does a great job shooting the rock, and an excellent cutter off the basketball. Conlon, a fan favorite, excellent footwork. He can be a point forward in the way he plays the game. He has been so much fun to watch. Leads the team in scoring with 16 points per contest. We'll bring back Alex Shevchuk and Oliver Gomez, Patrick Burkhead alongside. Yes, that is piping into your living rooms at home. Big time public address. Ratchet up that volume. It's a big night here in the Catholic League, a Tuesday night matchup.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a fun one. The energy here is unmatched, and we haven't even tipped off yet. This is going to be a very fun matchup.
Devon Prep in white, 5-1 in Philadelphia Catholic League play. LaSalle 3-3. It was important for them to get back to 500. Right now on the right side of the ledger, in a position to potentially get one of those first-round byes. They give them to the first 6 teams. 7 through 10 are play-ins when you get to Catholic League playoffs. So this could go a number of directions here tonight. Does Devon Prep continue to pull away in that top 4, or does LaSalle hoist themselves right back into it? We'll find out in 32 short minutes. Nick Parisi, double team comes on him. Tough fadeaway. And a nice job by Kraft to pull it down. And an early miscue, Thier looking for Smith.
Smith was just trying to create some space with a backdoor cut. Slight communication there.
And they're winding down the clock because they never started it. So perhaps they're checking the Bob Long sports footage, taking a stopwatch, and just estimating that 30 seconds came off the clock. 33. And we're off. It's America night here at Devon Prep. You'll see the student section as we come down to this side of the floor. 5 distinguished military veterans on hand here tonight as well for Devon Prep. A nice, touching ceremony pregame. Devon Prep comes out man-to-man defensively. Joey O'Brien couldn't hit it. One and done for the first 2 times down for LaSalle High School. Conlon, he's so good using that body, but threw it away. A second turnover in as many possessions. O'Brien, he was hit, and he'll shoot 2.
Nice job by O'Brien there, picking up the loose ball, getting in front of his man, cutting him off, drawing the foul.
Yep, that's one that he will want to have made. Just a little bit of contact on the back. He's athletic enough to hit that one.
Maybe even dunk it, Bob.
He's had a number of rim rockers throughout the year. O'Brien 74% from the foul line this year. And 2 for 2 for Joey O'Brien. Full court pressure, and Devon Prep spaces the floor well. It's 2-0 early for the LaSalle Explorers. Calvin Smith, the handoff for Doyle. They sag off Thier, and he makes them pay. Mason Thier.
Yeah, LaSalle's going to have to switch better on those screens.
Yeah, it's a backcourt violation there. It's a good call by that official. you're going to see Nick Parisi come across half court, and Hayes Altamare is going to have to get 2 feet down before making the catch, and he did not. So 3 combined turnovers early in this contest. 2 for Devon Prep, 1 for LaSalle. Good hands by Will Bear. And another look here, a little down screen, looking to get the ball to Kraft, and Bear did a really nice job cutting and getting through that Calvin Smith screen. Doyle got it in a great spot, and he was not allowed to land. That is a point of emphasis here at the high school level and beyond. And so a good call by that official. Doyle comes into the year averaging 9.8 points per contest, shooting it at a clip of 77% from the stripe. And he goes 1 of 2, but the Swarthmore commit, Reese Kraft, gave it away. Bear picks up his dribble, and O'Brien the safety valve. Good look to Bear. Goes up strong with it. Solid job there with a bit of a discard without extending that off arm, Alex.
Yeah.
Patience in the lane.
Yeah, he did a good job of just rolling and finding that open middle spot. Nice little bump there and a little hook there. Nice job by Will Bear.
Thier flashes to the top of the key. Smith. Devon Prep moves the ball so well. The pass wasn't on target, though, for Doyle. Solid defense there by the long Joey O'Brien.
And that's got to be at least 2 or 3 steals already. Looks like 3, according to Oliver, in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Altamare jumps to pass it, but LaSalle stays in the possession. Good step through there, but Calvin Smith able to pick the pocket. Good anticipation.
Both teams trying to move the ball around a lot in the offensive half, but seeing a couple passes get a little wayward, a little sloppy. Both teams definitely on the turnover board.
Got to be crisp with your passes all night tonight with these two teams. Altamare, it's a nice job by Kraft defensively.
Yeah, there's a mismatch at the block.
Loose ball, and Mason Thier are going to come up with it. Another giveaway.
Fast-paced game here, back and forth. Both teams giving it away.
That's what we're going to call an un-Devon Prep-like possession there. They usually really value the basketball, Alex.
Yeah, Bob, one of my favorite things about Jason Fisher is that he never takes a bad shot.
And we got a foul called. Joey O'Brien in the act of shooting. It's going to be a heck of a block here, Patrick, for Reese Kraft. Look at him get high here above the rim and block Joey O'Brien. But O'Brien does a nice job staying with it.
Yeah, Joey O'Brien gets really high. It's hard to block him, but it's very impressive. And at least he stuck with it, went up again, and got fouled. Hopefully he can make these 2 free throws.
It's 3 for 3 from the line here tonight. Certainly no excess room in the student section here at Devon Prep. Not in a particularly large school from an enrollment perspective. And it's going to be Devon Prep basketball. But boy, they come out and represent their team well. Not a lot of room here in the stands either.
We've seen this full court pressure a lot from LaSalle. Coach Ansel loves Joey O'Brien's length and athleticism at the top of this little zone.
Smith in the corner, and they'll reset. LaSalle now matching up. Conlon, back cut. Smith. Not that time, but it's a really good offensive set. And Conlon able to retain the possession. Can Thier make him pay? He sure can.
And you definitely don't want to get that guy hot. 2 threes from Thier already. and he's looking hot.
Dangerous pass. I don't think that would have been good even if it got through the hands of Doyle. And Devon Prep is just a step quicker. Washington and Parisi kind of gave up on that ball after the initial misstep.
Nothing coming easy for the Explorers. Devon Prep up on everything, making every pass difficult. They're going to need to tighten it up.
I mean, that's sometimes one where you see the coach call a timeout and take a few guys out of the game after an effort play like that. Maybe that's why you don't do that. Nick Parisi knocks it down from the corner.
Yeah, and that's what Nick Parisi is going to have to keep looking for. If he's not going to get it with the ball, look off the ball and find those slips in the zone where you can get a shot off.
Conlon, so good with his back to the basket. Thier, again, he's got 3 triples. And Joey O'Brien, Shoeless Joe. Just a minute to put that on and lace it back up. It's the second time, Alex, that Joey's gone shoeless here in the Catholic League. The first one was a little bit more fun when he went up and jammed it with 2 hands at Archbishop Wood.
Yeah, Bob, that game reminds me a lot of today. Being up in the stands, not a lot of leg room, and a lot of energy.
That game was in the girls' gym, you'll remember, because of, I believe, a power issue that evening at Archbishop Wood. Big answer for Nick Parisi, cuts it back to 3.
Thinking back to last year, the game at the O.B. O'Brien gym, Devon Prep LaSalle College High School was a shootout to the very end. Looks like it's what we're going to have today. Thier has been pure and Parisi has been pure. Who can work harder?
Conlon, good hands there by O'Brien. Better strength for Zane Conlon. Stays with the strip, and all in one motion, got it above the rim.
For as good as Conlon is inside, you have to respect his outside shot, shooting 39% from 3.
Altamare, he's been good from beyond the arc, a bit heavy on that 3. And Preston Washington picks up a nickel dimer 94 feet from the basket. And it's a solid check out there by Reese Kraft. He's in position, and just a little swipe there from Washington against the right forearm. Max Okabata checks into the contest, replacing Preston Washington. And this is a young man, as LaSalle does not have Nick Neary tonight either. Grayson McHugh for the foreseeable future. Max Okabata feels, Patrick, like a young man that needs to be a part of the offense and part of the scoring specifically.
Yeah, we've seen it in many games where Max Okabata can just take over and score whenever he wants. And it's always nice when they can have that from him.
It's a good job by Joey O'Brien. They're not going to get possession, but did an excellent job ripping this ball away. LaSalle stays full court, and here's Thier. He's been the guy of the day. Calvin Smith, Zane Conlon. The lane opens up. He was too open, and that should stay in bounds. Well, he is a bulldog, though, isn't he, Conlon? And he's going to make that 9.5 times out of 10.
Oh, yeah, his strength on display here.
LaSalle getting ahead of themselves. Hayes Altamare, an ambitious pass, looking for Nick Parisi.
It is interesting that we haven't seen Coach Ansel use a timeout yet, especially with all the turnovers. Just the runs, the shots that Devon has been making. I want to see Coach Ansel slow the game down, but he trusts his guys.
And Will Bear did not flash to the strong side block. That's too easy there for Shane Doyle. 40 seconds left. Altamare goes at it himself, and he's fouled in the act. Calvin Smith picks up the personal.
Nice aggressiveness there from Altamare. Just getting in front of the defender, seeing the left sides open. Use a little up and under, draw the foul.
Altamare has been really, really good in limited action from the foul line this year. Shooters roll. Third team foul against Devon Prep. LaSalle sits with 2. 2 of 2 for Hayes Altamare. Reese Kraft attacks that hip of Okabata.
Okabata didn't seem very phased there.
23 seconds left, and Devon Prep with a 5-point lead. Going conservative, and going to get a pretty good look there, though. O'Brien is going to give LaSalle plenty of time. 10 seconds left. Can cut it to one possession. What a cut by O'Brien. Will Bear was hit, and will shoot 2 at the line. It's an interesting one. I think you'll see it here. That baseline official is going to have a really tough angle at this, but it's a great call, and the official, with basically the same angle as us, is the one that makes the call, and the slap down there by Reese Kraft, nicely done.
And Coach Ryan Ansel is putting in number 1, Jack McCabe. A guy who hasn't seen much action since earlier in the season before PCL play. He's going to be taking out Nick Parisi.
Yep, that's a defensive substitution there. Don't want Nick to get in any more foul trouble.
Yeah, and trust me, Bob, I've played with Jack at 6 in the morning. It's not fun.
And the clock never started. This really should be over at this point. Yeah, the clock has to be adjudicated a little bit better than it has been in the first quarter here. But a solid first quarter for Devon Prep. They put 18 on the board. It's a good one. Stay with us, folks. You are watching LaSalle High School basketball and the Philadelphia Catholic League on Bob Long Sports.
More people are choosing Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove for the outstanding customer service and the extraordinary selection of Infiniti vehicles. Like the all-new 2025 QX80, it's unlike any luxury SUV you've ever experienced. With an all-new design and groundbreaking technology, the Infiniti QX80 has set a new standard in its class. Come experience the QX80 and the entire Infiniti lineup at Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove. To be sure.
Next Play Basketball is an AAU program in the greater Philadelphia area. They offer camps, clinics, and private training for boys and girls 3rd to 11th graders. They teach the Next Play mentality to help athletes have success on and off the court. Next Play coaches focus on each player's development through high-level coaching and a competitive environment. If you would like to join the Next Play family, go to nextplaybasketball.com for more information. They are hosting spring tryouts on January 11th.
The sound blaring over the loudspeaker is none other than Won't Back Down by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Makes you think that we're at a muggy day in Gainesville, Florida, at the Florida Gators football game rather than 10 degrees outside here in Devon, Pennsylvania. Little story for you guys here, by the way. Years ago, my buddies and I would take one big trip a year to a random, and I mean random, sporting event. We've been to Final Fours. We went to a Big Ten championship game. We went to an LSU football game. We went to a Florida football game one year as well. I believe it was like 2016, 2017 maybe. And it actually was the week after Tom Petty passed away. And it was the first game as Okabata got a hand on it and picks up the personal foul. It was the first game, because he's a Gainesville native, mind you, Tom Petty, first game where they would play that at the end of the third quarter, which has now been a 9-ish year tradition across college football, one of the better ones in terms of the songs played and how it gets the crowd fired up. I was at the first one.
You were there.
That's random as heck.
Jason Fisher running the classic chin play.
What are we looking at then there, Alex?
Going to see a backdoor screen coming from the elbow. Just going to get the ball start to move. We saw a lot of that as former head coach from LaSalle, Mike McKee. Loved that play. Was great in the 2022-23 season.
Good back cut by Joey O'Brien. Will throw it down.
Nothing gives this LaSalle team more momentum than a Joey O'Brien slam.
Great start to a quarter where you were outshot, outplayed. Make some nice passes, a good cut, good finish there, and hopefully that's a turning point here in this game.
Here's a dribble drive. Conlon will pull this one back. Mike Pergolis just checked into the contest, number 3. First time we've gotten a look at him. Good job defensively by LaSalle. But Devon Prep does such a nice job with patience, trying to get the look that they want. Conlon, strong-bodied inside.
And that's the advantage of no shot clock in PIAA sports. And Devon Prep just uses full advantage of it. They're going to keep on moving the ball and setting off-ball screens until they find the shot that they like.
5-point game. Parisi, that one didn't look good off his hand. And it's Devon Prep basketball.
Definitely not a shot that he can't make. Might need to get a little bit hotter.
Definitely not a shot that he can't make, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. He can hit that, but maybe not the highest percentage.
In the second quarter.
I think we got to travel. Yep, good call there by that official. .553 to play second quarter. And it does feel like this barn is just waiting to explode. There has been some good energy, but LaSalle has withstood that initial punch. It's a 5-point game. Let's see if they can run some offense. Okabata, and he is fouled on the play by Shane Doyle. First team foul against Devon Prep here in the second quarter.
I mean, look at the strides on the dribble there. He just, with one dribble, he got across a lot of area.
Yeah, he's just too fast. You can't keep up with him, which is why they had to foul.
Altamare with his back to the basket. Good move by Altamare. Kick out for Nick Parisi. Timeout, Jason Fisher. And LaSalle is right back in this one.
And that's all the room he needs, just a little bit of space. Nick Parisi and Hayes Altamare, a duo since the freshman team at LaSalle, and they brought it all the way now to their senior campaigns. Nice shot there by Parisi, assisted by Altamare.
This portion of today's game brought to you by E&M Insurance, an independent local insurance agency serving the area's business and personal insurance needs. Owned and operated by Chris Marr, class of 1989 from LaSalle. Servicing the Delaware Valley's insurance needs since 1988, built on the principles of providing superior customer service and quality insurance solutions for their customers. They're independent, meaning they work with a select group of highly rated insurance companies that have proven their performance over the years. Look for E&M Insurance online at eandminsurance.com or call them at 215-368-9556. Back to live action. Here comes Doyle. Devon Prep nearly had an open look at the rim. Conlon. Ooh, they got a block, and that was going the other way from the baseline. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. Hayes Altamare, known to be good at these, but.
Yeah, the question is, did he have 2 feet on the ground when the player is planting to go up into his motion? Was he 2 feet on the ground facing the defender? That's legal guarding position. And I think he might have been in legal guarding position.
Altamare, in my opinion, the best charge taker in the PCL. He's been doing it since his sophomore year as a young sophomore playing varsity basketball. Did whatever to stay on the field.
And it's tough. It puts those officials in a tough spot because you have 3 officials, different angles. But, man, that one on the baseline, that official had a crow hop going, baby. He was going 6-4-3 double play, sending it the other way. And the other one called it a block. The other part of that conversation, by the way, is there is no restricted arc at the high school level. And so you could argue that at the college level, Hayes Altamare would have been in that restricted arc. Not part of the calculus here at the high school level. On the other end, Joey O'Brien, a nice job crashing the glass. O'Brien, 4 for 5 from the arc here tonight from the charity stripe. Okabata goes up strong, couldn't hit it. That's Devon Prep basketball.
Okabata, the only one that's contesting this rebound. Very interesting to see that. He goes up strong, maybe a little bit of contact, but.
It would have come from Doyle. Get another look here as Doyle gonna slap down with that right arm. Got a piece of the ball, but where you're going the other way, it's a 1-point game. Great cut inside. Beautiful job. Wilbert. O'Brien. Parisi all the way to the rim. Good finish. I do think you got to be careful if you're LaSalle. Wilbert doing a terrific job in picking up for Grayson McHugh, but I don't know how much ball handling you want him doing beyond the three-point line. Good hands by O'Brien. And LaSalle can take a lead with 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Timeout called by Ryan Ansel. We want to talk things over here. They feel like this is an important possession. This portion of today's game is brought to you by Mishawk Physical Therapy and Associates, treating his community with physical therapy and chiropractic care for 20 years, with many specialties including sports injury treatment and concussion treatment. Mishawk Physical Therapy is direct access, meaning no referral is needed for most insurances, and they accept most insurance plans. 5 clinics conveniently located throughout Berks, Montgomery, and Chester counties. Visit them online at mishawkpt.com or call 610-327-2600 for new patient scheduling. And want to thank our friends at Riley Rakowski and Malloy Funeral Home, an enthusiastic supporter of the LaSalle Athletics program. Andrew Buda Rakowski sends his best to Coach Ryan Ansel, to the student athletes, and to the LaSalle basketball program as a whole. Riley Rakowski and Malloy Funeral Home, a proud sponsor. Good ball game here tonight. Devon Prep does not lose in this building very often. Great jump stop by Nick Parisi. Couldn't hit the bunny, but he was hit on the play. And I tell you what, that was an emphatic and a loud playing off 2 feet by Nick Parisi.
Yeah, good creation here by Altamare, good find. Well done, everything but the finish here for Nick Parisi.
Be careful of how hard Nick is slamming his feet on the ground.
That's a great haircut.
And they're going back and forth here at Devon Prep. The chant was, "Who's your barber?" And the folks from the LaSalle side almost in unison saying, "We love the haircut." The fans right in front of us. And it's going to be one of those nights. One of the best student sections in the Catholic League.
And Parisi will just answer with taking the lead over Devon Prep, 23-22. The Explorers are up.
Yeah, Alex, definitely not the guy you want to mess with.
Zane Conlon with a little something to say to the LaSalle bench.
And neither is he, Patrick. Zane Conlon, a guy just very talented on all 3 levels. With the size that he has, is very dangerous.
Yeah. Braden Erfel checked into the contest. He traveled. Totally agree with you, Alex. Zane Conlon is such a fun player. He's your favorite player's favorite player. I can almost promise you that. He's a heck of a workload and can score really at any level.
Yeah, and Conlon has been in a lot of mix-ups of being the PCL MVP this season. I mean, he's been a varsity guy since his freshman year. If you go look at the banner right in front of us, Devon Prep 2022 PIAA 3A state champs.
Yeah, and I guess we either got to find the banner or they got to hang it for 2024 as well. They won it last year. I was lucky enough to call both of those games from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Doyle. Parisi went underneath the screen, was fortunate not to be burned by it.
Huge break there. That would have got this crowd going.
Parisi, step back, starting to feel it. Nick Parisi is shooting it at a high clip the last 2 weeks.
The confidence and the trust for Nick Parisi right now has to be unmatched after a 39-point performance, and you know he's going to be feeling it as this game rolls along.
We got a block against Will Bear, certainly started to move laterally. If he had stayed a little bit more legal, I think you'd have a case for a hook there as that right arm, beg your pardon, left arm went flying for Reese Kraft.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more of that hook action in today's day of basketball. Many argue with foul, some say it's just a little bit of assist.
Erfel might want to put this one in his pocket here and pull it back. Yeah, the freshman, the game is speeding up for him, and Max Okabata comes to the scorer's table. Erfel will take a seat. It's a young man that's playing a lot of JV basketball right now, or maybe, should be playing even more, doing it at a high level. And his time will come with this varsity program. He is a terrific player that will have 2 really, really strong years in his junior and senior year.
It's clear they want to get him going, too. They've given him opportunities. He's a guy you know they want to develop.
And he is so slippery. Reese Kraft cannot let you get a hip open. He will just spin right off you, lay it up.
Great hands there by Devon Prep. LaSalle fortunate to get it back. Doyle got another hand on it, and it'll stay here. Doyle is a gnat defensively, provides some length, great on-ball defending skills, led the league in tips and deflections last year. It's exactly the guy you want on Nick Parisi if you're Jason Fisher or a Tide fan. It's a 1-point lead for the home Tide. And as college football season came to an end, of course they say roll Tide here, but all I can think about is they got a foul in the act. All I can think about is that Alabama commercial. High tide, high tide, high tide.
Oh, we saw it plenty. That commercial was on every single break.
Here's another look at Parisi. And I don't know, that might have been against Kraft, the secondary defender on the play. They did not show it on the board here.
Parisi having quite the show off today against the number 2 team in the PCL right after that 39 points performance against Lansdale Catholic. Parisi just leading Explorers. And that could be a goaltending.
Doesn't much matter to LaSalle. That's a 4-point play.
Well, might have been a goaltend. Nick Parisi will come over and take 3 more anyway. And the last minute, 20 seconds here in the first half.
Bear took a chance, and Reese Kraft makes them pay. You just got to play straight up there.
Yeah. Alex just mentioned how he can wiggle his way through anything. Does it again, spins off a Will Bear, gets to the cup. It's a great play.
O'Brien, great move there. Parisi from Berwyn. Oh, my goodness.
Bob, I know I said this earlier. Yes, I like that shot from the far hash. I just like to get him a little bit hotter. Well, here he is. I love that shot by Nick Parisi, and he has a lot of points in this first half for the Explorers. Wow.
And now LaSalle can put it in their pocket and take the last shot of the quarter.
Nice matured decision by the senior captain. Slow it down.
Exactly who you want on the ball right now in these situations, the leader, Hazel Tamare.
Oriole get a good one at the rim. It's a dangerous play there as Okabata goes down. Reese Kraft picks up the personal foul. This is an easy call for the officials. You're trying to protect players in this instance. You're moving laterally and you undercut Okabata. Easy call. Two shots coming for Okabata, who in very limited foul shots is 60% on the year. Most recently, Devon Prep on this floor beat Father Judge. Fell to 2 losses in the Philadelphia Catholic League. A big one coming up on Thursday against Roman Catholic, as Okabata goes 2 for 2.
Huge possession here for Devon Prep. Ticking under 20 seconds. 6-point lead for the Explorers. Got to get points here.
Mason Thier had an ultra hot start. He has the basketball. Okabata out, counted and one for Mason Thier. That is a heck of a job. Sheer power of will there for Thier. Although right there and also right there, you could have had a carry. But Thier got his head down, got to the rim, and puts it in. Braden Erfel. He's got range once he steps foot in the building. He'll come in for the final 3 seconds. Stay tuned at halftime. Quick break from our sponsors, and then Mike Livingston. We're going to hear from him doing a terrific job on the camera here tonight. Take a roundup of the Catholic League. 2 seconds. Erfel got it off. Good if it goes. Oh! Count it for Braden Erfel.
Well, that's why you bring him on. A guy, low confidence, couple turnovers. He comes right back out. He gets 3 seconds. He drills a 3. Huge play for the Explorers.
If there was a play designed for Braden Erfel, it would be exactly like that. 3 seconds of play. Joey O'Brien finds Braden Erfel. Doesn't matter if a guy has a hand in his face. Double teamed. Bang.
Boy, that is close, too. We're going to stop this again and see if we can really slow this down. Erfel got the ball in his hands, down to 0.5, 0.4. Oh my goodness.
As close as it gets.
That is tight. One more look here as we head to half. I mean, it's hard to tell where the ball is at that point. Oh. I think it might be good.
If we could go down to milliseconds.
I mean, we pretty much are. Where's that ball?
Oh, man.
Right out of his hand.
We don't even have a frame. Wow.
I don't know how long they're and how much they're going to allow me to slow this down. I mean, 0.1, and is that ball off? Wow. Well, if we can't tell, the officials are still going to have a hard time telling. That point ball might be off his hand right there at 0.1. I think it's a good bucket. How about that?
What a half, though. LaSalle comes out, gets a small lead, and then Devon takes it away. They get themselves an 8-point lead. LaSalle comes crawling back. They have a 7-point lead. Never be comfortable in these PCL games is what we've learned, and we're going to have a fun second half ahead of us.
Someone head into the officials' locker room. Tell them, you got it right, boys. Well done. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Show you a better way to spend your state income taxes and get the money to where it's needed to most to the thousands of qualified kids.
What we like about Blocks is they really know where the need is.
This program ensures that their dollars come 100% into these kids for their tuition assistance.
If you are able, Blocks makes the EITC piece go very quickly and very smoothly.
Turn your PA State tax liability into need-based scholarships and receive a 90% tax credit.
Sports fans, welcome to Gentili's. Before the game or after the game, you don't have to travel far anymore. Come out to Gentili's Pizza in Exton for the best cheesesteaks and pizza you'll ever eat in your life, and I guarantee it. Let me take you inside and show you what we're all about. I mean, come on, look at that cheesesteak. Sliced ribeye, sauteed fried onions on a beautiful Karanji seeded roll. Cooper sharp cheese. That my friends, is a slam dunk. So come to Gentili's for your best cheesesteak that you ever had in your life. And this is the Charlie Pizza, got Pecorino Romano. And we top it off with a little hot honey. Gentili's Pizza, Exton, PA. Can't wait to see you after the game.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
All right, folks, welcome back. Bob Long here, and we get a bird's eye view of our guy with the bird's eye view. Mike Livingston doing a great job on the camera here tonight, a student at Archbishop Carroll High School. And it's great to have you on the telecast, Mike. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what draws you to Catholic League hoops.
Well, thanks again for having me on, Bob. I guess sort of just getting naturally pulled into it, school paper, following this stuff as I could. It was originally about picking up whatever work you can, but eventually I sort of fell in love with the history and just the prestige of Philadelphia Catholic League basketball. You go and you look at regular public high school basketball around here. It's great, obviously, but there just really isn't anything like Catholic League basketball. When I got the opportunity to originally cover it, probably took it for granted, but now it's something I'd never give up.
That's terrific, Mike. Well, we're so glad you're here with us and want to get your thoughts on the game from what you've seen thus far. Devon Prep, they don't lose much here, and I don't think they plan to here in the second half, but LaSalle takes a 7-point lead.
They definitely don't. They are a scrappy team. They're not a team that's going to come out and flash you and go and run all over you, but when they go up against a team like LaSalle who plays their game, who plays hard physical basketball just like them, they're going to run into some issues, but this, like I said, this is not a team that's going to come out and flatten you from the jump. They're a team that wears you down. They're a team that works you. Eventually throughout the game, I don't know if it's going to come with a team like LaSalle, who's very similar, but Devon's going to have their time, and they're going to play their game. Eventually, it's going to come down to who can outbody the other.
Tell us about what you've seen throughout the rest of the Catholic League. And this is kind of dealer's choice because I think there's so many great storylines. St. Joe's Prep at 7-0, right? You got a lot of teams fighting for those first 4 seeds and a battle at the end, a battle to try to get into the playoffs. What has stood out to you about this league this year?
Yeah, right. Coming into this season, everyone likes to make their predictions, say what they think is going to happen, and I'm sure all of us are the same. Coming in, we really thought, you know, there's a lot of good teams this year, but when it comes down to it, looks like Roman Catholic probably going to come out on top again, maybe a couple guys who could challenge them. Now, a couple weeks in, Roman falls to Judge. Judge looks like, hey, maybe we're the top dog. No, these guys here out in Devon had something to say about that. They took down Father Judge. Then you look at around the Catholic League, St. Joe's Prep took down Roman Catholic.
Yep.
Losing it here. St. Joe's Prep takes down Roman Catholic. You see them undefeated. They look like they're one of the favorites, if not the favorite in the Catholic League right now. Roman Catholic got a couple good wins under their belt. Father Judge with the same. And this Devon Prep team took down Father Judge, as I was getting at. These are 4 teams, 3 teams, I can't count. 4 teams, really can't count. 4 teams that look like they have a very good shot at the Catholic League title. With a few more teams you look around, maybe Bonner Prendy, a few more sides that are going to have a say in that Palestra race come February. It's wide open right now, and it's going to be a really fun next month of Catholic League basketball.
Well, you know what? It's actually a very good segue, even though you said, hey, Britt Judge and Roman, because I tell you what, I'm looking forward to that game. I know you're looking forward to that game. It's now a standalone game on Thursday night, and we're here to tell you, folks, that game's going to be live broadcast on Bob Long Sports, so make sure you find a home with us here this week on the YouTube channel. But Mike Livingston is with us, senior or junior?
I'm a senior.
Senior at Archbishop Carroll. Tell us where we can find your work and what you might be writing this week or next.
You find my work, thecarrolltimes.org. Always got to plug it. Philly Sports Digest, PA Football News, Delco Baseball Now, and soon enough, wherever you can find Mizzou Sports, you'll find me.
Heck yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you, Bob.
On that acceptance, and best of luck with your journalism career. I say best of luck like I'm not going to see you on the trail the rest of the way. Thanks so much for being a little part of our team, and we love having you here.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Bob.
Mike Livingston with us. Second half about to begin right after this message.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interests? Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
And we had another clock issue as we get this thing underway. We're going to run that back from the public address announcer. I love that. Why be formal? That's great. Back to live action here as Preston Washington back in the contest for LaSalle. Good catch there by Bear in traffic. LaSalle leads 38-31. Washington's got to be careful pushing off with that off arm. Good patience there by Altamari, allowing the floor to space naturally. Washington for 3, that's well long. And he stepped out of bounds, Mason Thier did. Good job by Nick Parisi to defend and get to that glass without fouling.
Had a little disruption there, right on the baseline. Get the ball back for the Explorers. Nice job by Parisi, like you said, Bob.
Your broadcast crew, Mike Livingston on the camera with the halftime report, Bob Long. We got Oliver Gomez, Alex Shevchuk, and Patrick Burkhead, freshman at LaSalle, with us here tonight. O'Brien and Bear. No need for LaSalle to rush here. Run your offense. No shot clock. Bear, tough shot. Will Bear got to a good spot on the weak side block.
I'm going to give Devon credit, though. That was really good defense throughout that possession as they come right back and get those points back.
Kraft puts it in, and it's a 7-point game again. Parisi plays off 2 feet. Bear This time he's blocked by Kraft. Gave Kraft enough time to get there.
Ooh.
Fear might have had his tire flattened. Kraft, so good getting to the rim. Boy, you think that was a point of emphasis coming out of the locker room?
Oh!
Joey O'Brien. Reese Kraft just allowing the flyby there. That's a good decision.
Bob, that's why Sharon Moore from Michigan is here to watch him today. I mean, what an athletic athlete from Joey O'Brien.
Yeah, I haven't seen Sharon. He said he'd be here. I'm looking for him. He's a big presence, that guy.
They were down there at halftime. I tried to get your attention, but you guys were at the...
Good ball game here. Offenses are humming. Washington, too strong off the window, tries to tip it. And that's a little ambitious, and it's the wrong foul to take there for Hayes Altamare.
No room to get comfortable here for the Explorers. Not an easy team to hold a lead against.
It is a 5-point lead for LaSalle. And Kraft inside. Conlon finishes. Give him the offensive rebound and the 2 points. It's a 3-point game. Washington. Dangerous pass. O'Brien. Bear wasn't looking for it. And LaSalle needs to slow things down. Altamare, tough shot, and it should stay here.
Whoa, that's not the right call.
Yeah, that's not right. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think that's correct. Now, sometimes you could say, hey, I'm either giving Will Bear an offensive or a loose ball foul for the shove in the back, or I'm just saying, hey, it's off Kraft, and perhaps that's the decision there from that official. That is an argument I'd listen to. And Will Bear now picks up that foul that he could have picked up at the other end. And getting aggressive, trying to go over the top. You have to be in position before you go through an offensive player like that.
Okabata will take out Washington.
He's had himself a good game so far. Give Preston Washington a break. It's a good move by Coach Ansel.
Kraft, so strong, but Will Bear comes up with the block. Okabata for 3. Not that time. Oh, and Will Bear picked up another personal foul. There wasn't a ton of contact on that offensive rebound look. It's going to take a second tick on the rim. And Bear picks up the personal.
That is not the guy you want in foul trouble if you're LaSalle. You're already down Grayson McHugh, and he's your next biggest guy.
And Will Bear, by the way, I think is going to be the recipient of tonight's block of the game. Can he get another one here? Counted and one for Reese Kraft. So what, is that 3 fouls in the span of a minute at most for Will Bear? And so Franklin Gilbert will come to the scorer's table. But the block of the game, thanks to Blocks, where you can turn your PA tax liability into need-based scholarships to support your local Catholic school and receive a 90% tax credit refund for doing so. Visit blocks.com/tax credit. Tie ball game. O'Brien. Nice job by Parisi. Able to save it in bounds. Gilbert.
Have one there, Frank.
Contact, and he almost put it in. Reese Kraft. That is verbal and getting after it says, no, not a foul. Official says, yes, it was on Reese Kraft. And there really wasn't much there, to his point. Parisi had some early season foul shooting struggles. That has largely subsided. And every other part of his game has been pretty crisp too, Patrick.
Yeah, he came out tonight firing. Obviously, he hit a bunch of threes. It's nice to see his free throws going in, and hopefully he makes this one.
Parisi got them both. Devon Prep, they can run with you, no doubt about it, but they can also slow things down when they want to get their look, and he sped them up too much. Doyle with the travel.
That's a tough one there. Back and forth game, trying to get this one tied again. Give up the travel and a big possession here for the Explorers.
Good ball game, folks. If you're just watching us here tonight, welcome. This is Bob Long Sports. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us, doesn't cost you anything, and it'll give you insights on when we're going live next. Gilbert lets it fly. It's a 2-point lead for LaSalle. Haven't seen a lot from Calvin Smith after a nice start. Conlon, double team. Calvin Smith, not that time. Not that time either. And it's out of bounds. It's last touch by LaSalle. Really? You got Shane Doyle going after it. Maybe it was Okabata. We are blocked off considerably. Hard for us to tell there. Good look by that official on the baseline. And it's Devon Prep basketball. Okabata on Thier. Doyle with the hesitation. It's terrific offense for Devon Prep, and we're tied. Alex, when you come to watch Devon Prep basketball, it's a half-court possession like that that stands out.
And yeah, and it's all coming from Coach Jason Fisher, and he's done so well with this program. Like you said, many had many doubts, thinking that it would take years for this Devon Prep team to get a win, but not taking very long, as you can see here.
Hasn't taken very long for them to come back either and take a 2-point lead at home. It was a 7-point deficit at the half, and it's a 15-6 run to start this third quarter for Devon Prep.
Well, Tamari likes the matchup.
Nearly lost the ball, but you cannot let Nick Parisi go. O'Brien, yes, and we are tied.
Timeout, Coach Ansel.
I'll tell you this, Oliver, with like 95% of the guys in the league, I'd say don't come down with the ball and go back up, but Joey O'Brien is the exception to that rule.
Yeah, we've seen him do that a lot this year, and it's cost him a couple of times, but there, stays nice and composed, decides to get rid of the ball before he comes down and finishes.
This portion of today's game brought to you by Bala Dermatology, offering comprehensive medical and cosmetic skin care, providing early detection and treatment of skin cancer, treatment of all skin conditions, and many cosmetic options to reduce sun damage and help you love your skin. Visit them online at baladermatology.com or call Dr. Mary Griffin at 610-664-3300. Healthy skin starts here. Mishak Physical Therapy and Associates, treating his community with physical therapy and chiropractic care for 20 years. Many specialties for Mishak Physical Therapy, including sports injury treatment and concussion treatment, with 5 clinics conveniently located throughout the surrounding counties of Philadelphia. Their direct access, meaning no referral, is necessary for most insurances, and they accept most insurance plans. Appointments available 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., most locations and days. Visit them online at mishakpt.com or call 610-327-2600 for new patient scheduling. Tie ball game, 2:22 to go. Smith, you know he can let it fly. And it's a 3-point lead.
I know you said We haven't seen a lot from him today, Bob, but he can get hot quick. Definitely a guy who can make more of those shots.
Short-armed it. Okabata! He'll shoot 2. I think it was Conlon in the area to pick it up. O'Brien serenaded with the air ball call. But Okabata there on the glass. Shane Doyle is the one to pick up the personal foul in the act of shooting.
Yeah, we usually see Nick Neary hit the offensive boards hard, and today Okabata's really stepped up and got some of those that Neary would usually get.
It is impressive what this team's doing without Nick Neary on the floor.
And he's also been converting on his free throws today. I know, Bob, you said earlier he was 60% on the season. 3 for 3 right now. He'll be above his average at 100% tonight.
1-point game, 2 minutes to go. Mike Livingston said it very well at half, where Devon Prep can wear you down over the course of 4 quarters. LaSalle trying to give them a bit of their own medicine with the physicality and length that LaSalle provides. Stepping on the sideline, banked at the baseline is Devon Prep. Going deep into the bench. This is to believe Owen Raymond, wearing number 15, has not had a ton of time this year. 1.8 points per contest, steps on the baseline. Altamari, that's a great kick for Gilbert. It was halfway down for Gilbert.
It's a great find by Altamari.
Conlon gives it up. Mason Thier. Corner 3 for Mason Thier.
Nice job by Conlon, just kind of using his body as a shield.
Good cut by Parisi. Good body control as well to stay away from Raymond, who was waiting for the charge. Doyle feigns the screen. Great look for Raymond. And that one didn't draw any iron. Here comes Okabata. Okabata is fouled by Raymond. And again, that's a corner 3. It's a great look, but perhaps one that LaSalle is going to be willing to give, perhaps similarly to the look in the corner from Gilbert as well, right? I mean, it's hard to defend 94 by 50. Sometimes you got to give something up.
Yeah, and when Hayes Altamari sees that a guy who was just playing a JV game, no offense to anyone playing JV, but when Hayes Altamari has that mindset of a guy who's playing JV is guarding me, he's going to have to go attack at him.
LaSalle takes the lead with a Joey O'Brien triple. 30 seconds to go. Third quarter. Devon Prep will look to take the final, or at least a late shot here in the third. Doyle to run the point. Gilbert with a tough one-on-one matchup, and so that's a good switch by LaSalle in live time. Here we go. Doyle all the way. He got it to go. Still a little bit of time. O'Brien, no good. And I don't know if that one would have counted. Devon Prep with a 1-point lead over LaSalle when we come back.
Looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Meet David and Kay-May, a dynamic team with a shared mission to help you turn your real estate dreams into reality. What sets them apart? Their wealth of experience, combined with a genuine passion for guiding clients every step of the way. They believe everyone deserves personalized attention, fair treatment, and expert advice throughout the process, ensuring your journey is smooth and successful. David and Kay-May go above and beyond to meet your needs, ensuring expectations are not just met, but exceeded. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer or a seasoned investor, their personalized approach and commitment to service make every real estate journey smooth and rewarding. Contact them today to get started on your next real estate adventure.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches. The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand.
Eight minutes to go. Devon Prep leads by 1 at home. They're in the white. LaSalle is in the navy blue. 3-3 on the year for LaSalle in the Catholic League. Devon Prep is 5-1. Their only blemish was a late loss on the road at undefeated St. Joe's Prep. This is a team primed to host a game in this building on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Imagine that. A Catholic League's quarterfinal in this building would be absolutely electric. Speaking of electric, Okabata ties, beg your pardon, going to give LaSalle the lead.
Bob, and I know you said earlier Okabata wants to get mixed in on the scoring action at LaSalle, and I'm telling you, he can do it there. Nice little mixed match of moves.
Can't leave Calvin Smith. Cannot leave Calvin Smith open from beyond the arc. Big triple. Devon Prep won a 3A state championship without that guy and without Mason Thier. They're going to wave off the shot, and Smith picks up the personal foul. Shows you the coaching job that Jason Fisher did. Now almost all of those guys came back. And they get Thier and Smith. So now you're not just talking about what would be a 4A state championship. You're talking about a team that could go up against the heavyweights in 6A in the Catholic League and compete for a Philadelphia Catholic League title. Parisi looking to give it up. Good job by O'Brien. He just got shoved in the back. He just got shoved in the back by Calvin Smith. Holy smokes. I mean, my goodness. Tough one to miss. Tough one to miss at that juncture. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break with them here from Devon Prep.
The global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. With exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers. In over 10,000 bars, restaurants, and cinemas across America. Make your business the place for the next must-see event.
More people are choosing Faulkner Infinity of Willow Grove for the outstanding customer service and the extraordinary selection of vehicles. Like the all-new 2025 QX80, it's unlike any luxury SUV you've ever experienced. With an all-new design and groundbreaking technology, the Infiniti QX80 has set a new standard in its class. Come experience the QX80 and the entire Infiniti lineup at Faulkner Infinity of Willow Grove. To be sure.
Next Play Basketball is an AAU program in the greater Philadelphia area. They offer camps, clinics, and private training for boys and girls 3rd to 11th graders. They teach the next play mentality to help athletes have success on
Shane Doyle traveled with it. It's good defense by Preston Washington, but we'll get a look at this on replay as well. They really do a nice job of walling up and defending against his targets to pass to. He had nowhere to go with the basketball.
Looks like Devon's own Penn State chant got to Shane Doyle there.
And we got a turnover.
I think they got Parisi for something.
Let's see here.
Let's see if we can get him in frame. Okay.
Yep, extending the arm right in front of the official. Nice job there by Doyle, patient on that sideline, taking that whole 5-second count. And they'll get into their offense. Calvin Smith, they're drawing up offense for him, and that one, he did not get those puppies organized. Oh no, tipped. You can decide at home. I didn't think it was close. No way. Oh my goodness gracious. It's a good crew here tonight, guys. It is. It's a terrific officiating crew, experienced guys.
They've been on the roll tonight, Bob.
But that one's not the right call. It's not even close.
That's a great play by O'Brien there.
Good offense by Devon Prep. And good teams take advantage of breaks. It's a 4-point lead. .546 to play. It's a 4-point contest.
Come on, ref, you got to get in the game here.
Washington thinks about letting it fly. Out to Mare, giveaway. That's great defense on the baseline. Physical on-ball defense from Devon Prep forces the giveaway.
Coach Ansel's going to show the diamond press here.
Mike Pergolis, by the way, the on-ball defender there against Altamare. It's a nice spin by Thier. Nice job to find the opening in the floor. Open is Pergolis, lets it fly. Zane Conlon. Largest lead here for Devon Prep. Good job by Okabata. Almost puts it in. Right arm comes down for Shane Doyle. That's the reason for the foul. And 2 shots coming for the sophomore for LaSalle, Max Okabata.
Just looks like he let the ball off his hands a little too late. Could have finished on the and one. If he can get up there above the rim, then finish there.
Franklin Gilbert checks out. Will Bear checks in.
If you're Will Bear, you got to play smart here. You picked up a few fouls. Just got to stay in the game.
2 for 2 for Max Okabata. Look at this length in the backcourt for LaSalle. Devon Prep, though, finds the middle of the floor. Doyle all the way. Under control the entire way. Good look for Bear. Okabata, strong cut to the rim. And that's good offense from the LaSalle Explorers. Conlon. Doyle waits for the double team. He's in trouble. Timeout by Jason Fisher. It's a good job from that bench. Perhaps an uncharacteristic play by Shane Doyle, who's really good at finding the pockets in the defense and moving the ball.
Yeah, picks up his dribble. Washington comes in to help out. Good timeout there by Devon Prep.
Not an easy double team to get through. Doyle likes to use that step through, kind of find those open gaps, like you said, Bob. With the size of Preston Washington, give him a little bump, and the length of Joey O'Brien, not easy to get out of that double.
The Great American Pub is a great spot to enjoy yourself with family and friends before, during, or after the big game. With 3 locations, Conshohocken, Wayne, and Phoenixville, there's always a Great American Pub near you. On a nice day, check out the rooftop bar in Conshohocken. My goodness, take that out of the read. It's 11 degrees outside, but soon enough, and flashier and sunnier days ahead. But take your significant other or family to dinner sometime at a Great American Pub near you. Thanks to Chuck Hempshire, proud LaSalle dad and a supporter of Bob Long Sports and LaSalle Athletics. Good look at the LaSalle bench there from our buddy Mike Livingston on the camera. And we'll get this thing underway. Five-second call turns it over.
Been
to
close the
LaSalle.
last couple times. This time just holds it a little too long as Erfel checks back in.
And it looks like we're going to start some offense-defense quite early today, but not something different that we've seen from Coach Ansel. He really likes to use that offense-defense with the weapons that he has.
Parisi checks in, Erfel checks in. So now you got 5 guys on the floor that can knock down a 3 right now.
Effectively.
Parisi checks in, and Pergolis is just on him. He's clearly not going to leave his side.
Nice switch there defensively by Devon Prep. They're running a matchup look. Okabata traveled.
Yep.
It's a good call there. Doyle was in very good defensive position, and Okabata was a bit out of control. And I think we had a bench warning there called against the LaSalle bench. One more look. Again, 2 feet on the ground. Legal guarding position, and Okabata just kind of spinning away. You're not going to get the benefit of the doubt on that call very often. Conlin is fouled. They're going to wave off the shot. That'll help LaSalle. Just the second team foul called against LaSalle here in the fourth quarter.
Whose ball is it?
Devon's ball. So beg your pardon, 3 fouls apiece here in this fourth quarter. Doyle again is struggling to get it in. We have not seen a ton of craft here in the second half. He checked back in. Contact, I think we got an offensive foul called against Zane Conlin. Also, I think a travel was on the docket, on the menu there, could have been. But it's the elbow getting high against Joey O'Brien as the reason for the foul. So a high elbow can supersede legal guarding position. In that entire discussion we had on the other side of the floor, you get an elbow high, doesn't matter where the defender is. Oh man, and Nick Parisi is giving it to that official saying, hand me the ball. He wants to get out of the Cameron crazies down there. I think that official said, no. Nope, we'll do it at my pace. Erfel lets it fly. Way long.
Oh, wow.
Great pass for Reese Kraft. Mason Thier with an all-world assist. Okabata takes it out of himself. Wow. Oh, I don't blame, I do blame Reese Kraft for getting after the official right there. There is no way. Wow. LaSalle got the benefit of that call. And they're going to get the benefit of a technical foul against Reese Kraft.
And that is just unlikely from Reese Kraft. I've never seen him that emotional. Definitely an emotional player, but
I know he didn't take him straight on, but what did you think there, guys?
I think that Max absorbed the contact. There might have been a little bit of hands down on the shot, but I think if anything, he has the right to feel like that.
Is he done? I mean, he picked up 2 fouls there, did Reese Kraft. I didn't have a full look at his number of fouls. Picks up a personal and a technical, which counts as a personal. Max missed both of his free throws. Okabata did.
100% before that. And his 2 technical shots.
It's just hard to give Okabata the benefit of the doubt when you spin around and pirouette your way and throw something up wildly.
Yeah, and that's the type of play style that he has. Very playground-like at the rim. So it could go either way for the ref. You were saying, Oliver?
As this game goes along, as we take towards the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds, That's going to be huge there. Going 1 for 4 on 4 technical shots. You've got to knock those down for the Explorers. You've been pure from the line so far. And that's the difference between a 2-point game and a 5-point game right now.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oliver, you can cut the lead to 2 and you get the ball back. Possibly tie the game or even take the lead. That's rough.
So now it's a 5-point game with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Salle went 1 of 4. Parisi, contact, and it's a blocking foul. That's a good call there. Easy one as he gets to his spot. Mason Thier not in legal guarding position and will shoot 2.
Parisi just so close for the and 1, but he'll take the 2. He's shot very well from the free throw line tonight, only missed 1.
Worth mentioning here, LaSalle goes into the bonus.
Jason Fisher this time not happy. He is audibly yelling at the referees, arguing for that same call down on the other end. And I think he's arguing about the Conlon one where I thought we had an elbow go high. 2 of 2 for the line for Nick Parisi. And Nick had a little discussion with the referee saying, hey, it was a lane violation, which is exactly right, but had he missed that foul shot, then he would have had another look at it. But when you make it, you wave it off and you play on. In a 1-possession game, Doyle, defense sags on him. Mason Thier with patience here, defended by the long and lengthy Okabata. Conlon loves this matchup. Gets himself into the lane, lost the ball. Able to bring it back, and O'Brien got his hand in the cookie jar. He'll shoot 2, Will Conlon.
Will Bear's just playing so tough down there without Grayson McHugh.
Nearly came up with that basketball, too.
But Will Bear has stepped up and done the job here for the Explorers. Not much varsity action throughout his high school career, and it's picked up under Coach Ryan Ansel. Will Bear looking to end his senior campaign in the Palestra.
Conlon 1 of 2. He came into the contest 32 of 46 from the foul stripe on the year. Lost the ball. Great hands by Shane Doyle. He makes a living of that. No call. It's a good job by Hayes Altamare. Here comes LaSalle. Altamare. Get into the half-court set. Parisi barely draws the iron. Doyle brings it down. Excellent patience by Shane Doyle. Conlon. It's a 6-point game for Devon Prep. And they just wear you down here at home. Does LaSalle have an answer? Got to value the basketball in moments like these, and they don't. Okabata goes 1 on 3 and pays for it. Three team fouls against LaSalle. 1 to give, and they give it. Inside they go for Conlon. Couldn't get it over the front rim. And he's going to be behind the play. Big opportunity here for LaSalle. And he's going to shoot 2 at the line. LaSalle in the bonus the rest of the way, and that is big. That's just, I mean, Jason Fisher's got to be thinking that is not a good foul there at this point in the game, giving LaSalle an opportunity to score with the clock stopped to set up the full court pressure on a make. Parisi hits the first. Missed it. Good rebound there by Pergolis. LaSalle still goes full court. Jason Fisher barking out the word space, trying to force LaSalle to make a decision and take time off the clock in the meantime. LaSalle may need to start making decisions here. Thier. And the foul is called against Parisi, who grabbed him on the wrist. 2 shots coming for Mason Thier, shooting it at 85% from the stripe on the year. And he got the first. Two of two. Parisi, they're not going to let Nick Parisi beat him. Well, maybe not in the run of play, but he'll shoot 2 at the line. 1:13 to go. Thanks for joining us here on Bob Long Sports. Bob Long, Oliver Gomez, Alex Shevchuk, Patrick Burkhead here. Mike Livingston on the camera. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. Let you know also that on Thursday night, headed to Jefferson University, Roman Catholic Father Judge for a big one in the Philadelphia Catholic League. Join us there. Julian McFadden comes to the scorer's table, and he will replace the shooter Nick Parisi for offense-defense. One of the most athletic guys you'll see. Terrific wideout on the LaSalle football team. A minute 10 to go. It's a nice pass there to Calvin Smith, and LaSalle's going to have to take a foul here shortly or induce some sort of steal. There comes the double. Julian McFadden just into the contest, took one in the jaw. He reached in and fouled Mason Thier. Got the roll, it's a big one. Parisi checks back in. Second one is good for Mason Thier. Want to thank a couple of our sponsors here tonight. E&M Insurance, full-service insurance firm. Visit them at eandminsurance.com. Appreciate their sponsorship of Bob Long Sports. Parisi got to the rim. Contact, count it, and one. Big finish. And it keeps LaSalle in this game. 45 seconds left. Must make here for LaSalle. In and out. Doyle comes up with it. Conlon. Devon Prep breaks it beautifully. Double team and a foul. Thier will go to the line to shoot 2. Again, quickly tell you about Ballard Dermatology. Dr. Mary Griffin offering comprehensive medical and cosmetic skin care, providing early detection and treatment of skin cancer, treatment of all skin conditions. Visit them at balladdermatology.com or call Dr. Mary Griffin at 610-664-3300. Patrick, what has Devon done so well here in the final couple of minutes of this game?
Yeah, in the final couple of minutes, all you needed to do was not turn the ball over and hit your free throws, and that's exactly what they've done.
And I'd just like to add on to what Patrick was saying. They were down 7 at the first half, at the end of the first half. Not something that they expected, but they kept under control and just played the way they know how to play. And I think that emotional composure has led them to having this lead currently.
Tough shot for Nick Parisi. My goodness. What a bucket to keep LaSalle in this game.
Seems like whatever he throws up must go in. Nick Parisi. Nice shots.
Wow. Couple more folks to thank here. Riley, Rakowski, and Malloy. Funeral Home, an enthusiastic supporter of LaSalle Athletics. Andrew Buda Rakowski sends his best to Coach Ryan Ansel, the student athletes, and the LaSalle basketball program as a whole. Want to again thank our friends at E&M Insurance. Call them at 215-368-9556. Maybe you have a youthful age driver. I know those insurance rates are not fun. So if you're a parent and looking to bundle home and auto, maybe put a new driver on the plan. Doesn't hurt to call Chris Marr, class of 1989 at LaSalle, to see if he can improve your coverage and save you money. Oliver Gomez, want to hear from you here in this final 50 or so seconds, I believe, left in this contest. Maybe a hair less. The key here for LaSalle, got to get a turnover, right?
Yeah, 100%. This is a huge inbound here. We've seen Devon turn the ball over once on the sideline trying to get the ball in. They've been close a couple of times. We know how aggressive these LaSalle inbounds can be, especially guys like Joey O'Brien trying to crash, get a steal. And this is going to be a huge play right here if LaSalle can muster a steal.
Got the ball into Thier. Doyle looking to give the foul. Conlon with 15 seconds left. Clock maybe a couple extra ticks there. But Conlon, with his 70% foul shooting percentage, goes to the line shooting 2. Bonus time the rest of the way for both clubs. Missed the first. By the way, Mike Livingston with us before we go off air. Really want to thank him for joining us here tonight. Doing an excellent job. I know it won't be the last time we see you. Thanks for your halftime report, and check out all his work. Philadelphia Sports Digest, the Carroll Student Newspaper, PA Football News. Would think you need a 3 and you don't get it. A giveaway for Thier. And they foul him with 5.8 seconds to play. Devon Prep is going to get a win here at home, a hard-fought win. They keep that 1 in the loss column, and that dream of the #1 seed is still alive. St. Joe's Prep would need to lose twice. Oh, by the way, LaSalle goes to St. Joe's Prep on Friday. We'll be there. But Devon Prep, they have played a lot of the top teams in the Philadelphia Catholic League. The only one they didn't win was a couple possession game against St. Joe's Prep, and this team is going to have an opportunity to host a playoff game with a chance to go to the Palestra. In and out. Final seconds here for Parisi, got it off. And Devon Prep, a huge win here at home. I'll leave it to my guys here as I head down and grab post-game interviews.
I mean, what an exhibition here at Devon Prep. A game between two very, very competitive teams. And as we can see here, guys, Devon Prep finished off the job. But what a game by number 4 from LaSalle, Nick Parisi. Patrick, you want to start it?
Yeah, Nick Parisi obviously had that 39-point game against LC. Came out strong today, and it just wasn't enough. Devon Prep beat them inside.
Oliver?
Yeah, it's a great effort by both sides. I mean, Devon Prep, the second half, they took control, really showing what they could do, what we've seen out of them, why they've become so special, and why they have so much faith in this team. Everybody clicking, everybody assuming their role well, and LaSalle just couldn't quite keep up with it. It was a very good first half by the Explorers, but reality set in a little bit towards the second, and everything falling from 3 for Devon, everything on defense playing well, and just a great effort by the side.
And Bob will be grabbing the star forward, number 25, Zane Conlon, and number 5, the guard, Shane Doyle. Let's get with Bob here.
Thank you, guys. We have Shane Doyle, we have Zane Conlon here. A terrific effort from you guys here at home. A halftime deficit leading to a big win. I'll start with you, Zane. How did it happen?
We knew they were going to be a tough team coming in, so, I mean, we prepared for it. But, yeah, we just stuck together throughout the whole thing. We knew toughness was going to be a big thing, and that's what we had to do going into the half.
Shane, for you, there's some length that LaSalle has, and you handling the basketball the way that you do. You did a great job running that Devon Prep offense that we've all come to expect. How much fun is it playing, and how challenging is it to kind of spearhead a lot of the ball handling?
Yeah, you know, we have a good 5. We play a lot together, play good chemistry and everything. It's just fun playing, having a good time. But, yeah, you know, that we knew that they were a similar team to us, and it's always going to be a competitive game with coming into LaSalle. But, yeah, we just kept persevering through the hard times, and we got the dub.
One loss in the Catholic League. It was only to an unbeaten St. Joe's Prep. You guys, I know you're probably going to tell me you're worried about the next 32 minutes, but staring you in the face is a home playoff game in the Philadelphia Catholic League. If you keep playing the way that you do, you know, what would that prospect look like of hosting a game in this building in the postseason?
I mean, that'd be a lot of fun. Our pitch showed out again today. They've been a big help to us this season. So if we could host here, that would be fantastic.
And now to you, Shane. So this LaSalle team, right, they were 3-3. They were fighting. You guys put more distance between yourselves and there. A huge win against Father Judge. Now, you look back at the last couple of years, 2 state championships in 3 years, and now every opportunity to win a game in the playoffs, go to the Palesh. What does that look like for you guys?
Yeah, you know, we're just taking one game at a time. We got Roman next, so we just got to focus on that game next, and then we'll take one game at a time. And see what happens.
Both of you guys have had so much time in the Catholic League now, right? I think we're past the days of where folks that are seniors hadn't spent time in the Catholic League. So you've been in it from the beginning, but what does it mean to play in the Catholic League against this level of competition and to do it at a high level?
I mean, it's going to be a battle every night. We knew that. I mean, I love it. It's one of the main reasons why Devon Prep, I liked it so much. Just coming and playing against the best guys in the state every night is just so much fun to me.
I'm going to ask the same question to you. Playing in the Catholic League night after night, what does it mean and how a high level you guys are playing at?
Yeah, and the competition, like Zane said, it's just unbelievable. Every game is a battle, no matter who you're playing. Everyone's going after each other, and it's just a dogfight every night, which is just that's the reason why Catholic League the way it has been over the decades. So.
Well, I appreciate you guys' time. It's been a lot of fun to watch you guys play. A great effort, a gutty win, and we will be seeing you guys down the road. Shane Doyle with us, Zane Conlon. Great job, guys. Send it back to our crew.
And competition is right by both Zane and Shane. The PCL, one of the best leagues in the entire country, arguably the world, bringing talent all over from every single team, and we just saw some of that tonight. Devon Prep versus LaSalle, all the way to the wire. Any more thoughts?
Yeah, to quote our guy, coach at Bonner, real basketball players play in the PCL. Really, you never know what's going to happen coming into these games. It's always a dogfight. It's always fun. One of the best leagues to follow in the country, and looking forward to see how the rest of the season goes, especially for Devon Prep. See if they can keep this going, see if they can host a playoff game, and it's going to be a great story to follow for the rest of the season.
Patrick?
Yeah, I've only done 3 games. All 3 have been so competitive, and the PCL is just so tough to get a win.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. And the PCL is just so fun to watch, and you'll never get a bad experience with some PCL play. But on the behalf of Bottom Log Sports, I'm Alex Shevchuk. I'm here accompanied by Oliver Gomez and Patrick, and we like to say thank you.